If you're pushing trophies at Town Hall 15, your base needs to do more than simply protect your resources. A good ranked base has one important job: make every attack difficult, unpredictable, and expensive. And the Town Hall 15 layout we're looking at today is built around exactly that idea. The base uses multiple compartments, a protected central zone, separated defensive positions, and carefully distributed buildings to make the attacker work through several layers before reaching the most important targets. So stay with me until the end, because I'll break this base down from the core all the way to the outer perimeter. And if you want to use this exact layout, I'll also tell you where to get the base link. The first thing that stands out is the compact central core. The town hall is positioned inside the inner defensive structure, surrounded by several important buildings and defensive layers. This is extremely important for a ranked base, because you don't want the town hall to be an easy target from one side. An attacker has to navigate through multiple walls and compartments before getting a clean route toward the center. Around the town hall, we can also see several high-value defenses positioned at different angles. This creates overlapping defensive coverage and makes it difficult for an attacker to simply deploy troops directly toward the town hall and expect them to survive. Another interesting feature is the offset compartment design around the core. Instead of using one large square compartment, the base breaks the interior into smaller sections. That means troops entering from one direction can be redirected into another compartment instead of moving directly toward the center. And that is one of the biggest strengths of this layout. The attacker has to fight the base's pathing before they can fight the defenses. Moving slightly away from the town hall, we can see several compartments surrounding the core. These compartments contain important defenses, storages, and supporting buildings. The defensive structures aren't all placed in one area. Instead, they're spread across different sections, allowing their ranges to cover multiple entry points. This is useful against both ground and air attacks, because the attacker can't easily eliminate all of the important defenses with one push. The walls also create several possible routes. An attacker might enter from the left, but once the first layer is destroyed, the troops may be forced toward a different compartment. That delay gives defenses more time to work. And when you're playing in the rank ladder, every extra second matters. A few seconds of additional defensive fire can be the difference between an attack getting 1 star and an attack becoming a high percentage 2 or 3 star. If you're looking at this layout and thinking, I want to use this base on my own Town Hall 15, there's good news. You don't need to rebuild this entire design manually. The base link is available in the description below this video. Just open the description, click the base link, and copy the layout directly into your Clash of Clans account. So if you're serious about trophy pushing, make sure you grab the link before you leave. Looking at the left and right sides, you'll notice that the layout maintains a strong defensive balance. There isn't one completely open side that gives the attacker an obvious route toward the center. Instead, the attacker is presented with multiple compartments and defensive targets. The Inferno Towers, X-Bows, defensive towers, and other high-value defenses are distributed throughout the inner sections. This means an attacker who commits heavily to one side still has to deal with defenses positioned deeper inside. The storages also play an important role here. They aren't simply placed around the outside. Several resource buildings are positioned inside the defensive structure, which adds extra hit points and forces attacking troops to spend more time destroying buildings. This can disrupt the timing of an attack and give your defenses more opportunities to deal damage. Moving down toward the bottom of the base, we can see another series of compartments protecting the interior. This area acts as another defensive layer between the perimeter and the core. The buildings are spread out instead of being stacked together, which makes it harder for an attacker to gain value from a single spell or attack sequence. There are also several defensive structures covering this approach. So even if an attacker successfully clears the outside buildings, they still have to break through another layer before reaching the important targets. This is exactly what we want from a ranked trophy base. The goal isn't necessarily to make the base impossible to attack. That's unrealistic. The goal is to make the attack complicated enough that mistakes become costly. Finally, let's look at the outermost section. The perimeter contains a mixture of buildings that create additional distance between attacking troops and the important defenses. These outside buildings are especially useful for controlling funneling. If an attacker doesn't create the funnel correctly, their troops can move toward the wrong compartment and lose valuable time. And because this base has several layers of walls, a failed funnel can become a serious problem. The corner areas are also important because they increase the distance troops need to travel around the base. Combined with the defensive coverage from the intersections, this creates a layout that constantly forces attackers to make decisions. Do they attack from the top? Do they commit to the left? Do they try to break through the right side? Or do they attempt to reach the town hall directly? Every option comes with its own problems. So, to summarize, this Town Hall 15 ranked trophy base is built around three major concepts: layered protection, controlled pathing, and distributed defenses. The town hall is protected inside the core. The inner compartments slow down attacking troops. Resources and defenses are spread throughout the layout, and the outer buildings make funneling more difficult. If you're currently pushing trophies at Town Hall 15 and want a base that can make your opponents think twice before committing their army, this layout is definitely worth testing. And remember, the base link is available in the description, so you can copy this design and start using it right away. If this base helped you, make sure to smash the like button, share this video with your clanmates and friends, and subscribe to the channel for more Town Hall base designs. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next base design. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next base.